All right, so we have finally made it to the seated sequence of Ashtanga Yoga's primary series. So we just had finished Virabhadrasana, right, which is the last of our standing sequence. So we find ourselves in downward facing dog. So now to move from standing to seated, we are going to do our first full jump through to get into Paschimottanasana. Okay, so again, we're in downward facing dog. So what you're gonna do is you bring the weight into your hands, right? So you kind of bend down and then jump your legs all the way through to sit down. So again, you kind of bend, bring your butt down, and then jump, bring your legs through, sit. If you're really brand new and that's a lot or a little scary, you can honestly just like baby step your legs all the way through. And when they get here, you kind of lower your hips and swing your feet out and then bring them straight out in front of you. Or if you want to do more than that, you can kind of like jump your feet like in between your hands and then bring your hips down and swing your feet out. So a lot of like different variations to try there, but basically all we want to do is get our feet from down dog past the hands so that we can come down into a seated position. Okay, so now that we're on the mat in our seated position, our legs are going to be straight out in front of us. Engage your feet, so don't just like let them kind of do whatever, right? We're fully engaging our legs and our feet. So toes should be like up, maybe even a little towards your body. And then you're going to bring your hands, the palms of your hands, to touch the mat like right next to your hips. Everything is very engaged and everything is working. So then you're going to bring your chin to your chest, Jalandhar Bandha, and we're going to do 5 breaths here. Always breathing with sound through the nose. Then we're going to inhale, reach forward and grab your big toes, just like we do in Paschimottanasana. So pointer and middle finger kind of wrap around and then you hold them with your thumb. Okay, so that's our inhale. And then we exhale to fold all the way in, bringing your chin or your forehead to your shins. Try to look at your toes or your feet for 5. After 5 breaths, you're going to inhale the head up. Exhale here. Then you're going to reach around your feet if you can, grabbing your left wrist with your right hand. If that's too much, you can always grab like the outsides of your feet. But I'm going to reach around, grab my left wrist with my right hand. So that's the inhale, head up. Exhale, fold in for 5. After 5, you're going to inhale your head up. Exhale here. And then inhale to release the hands and sit up. Now, for these, it is more important to keep your legs straight than to be able to like grab on. Okay, so you can wrap a towel around your feet. Okay, so that gives you like more lengthening here. If you're grabbing a towel, like inhale, sit up tall, exhale, fold, and like pull back on that towel to like push yourself forward. See how that goes? If you don't want to use a towel or just don't have one near you, just bring your hands to like wherever you can reach on your legs. So let's say you can come right above your ankles like that. Inhale, sit tall, and then exhale, just see how much you can fold. You know, depending on how open your hamstrings are, that's how far you're going to be able to fold over. But as always, the repetition of doing these things consistently, whether that's daily or even a couple times a week, your body's going to slowly open some of these pathways and you're going to be able to get into them much deeper. So just keep practicing. Practice, practice, practice. But that is the first part of the seated sequence. Okay, so that comes right after our standing sequence, and we will just keep building on the seated.